What's going on, guys? It's Professor Adjen back again for another Neural Cloud lesson. And for today, I did some damage testing on Kuro with Daiyan and without Daiyan. So I will be comparing the two footages so that we can see how much Daiyan's impacts Kuro's damage. Because some of you might be wondering, is Daiyan really a necessity for a Kuro team composition? Or you can skip Daiyan and Kuro will still function really well. Let us take a look at the video that I take, the footage. This one is against sa Eucharis from the vulnerability check stage 4. The highest stage that you can clear in the vulnerability check right now. One of the hardest vulnerability check. And this boss has a lot of HP. That is why I believe this is a really good testing ground for Kuro's damage to see how much she will deal with this one. So I have here a Kuro with Daiyan and Kuro without Daiyan. So in the run with Kuro without Daiyan, this one, I replaced Daiyan with Habol. Wait, this one is a failed run because I did failed during the first run. Let us move on to the success attempt. As you can see, I ran out of time with only Habol without Daiyan. But I did retry this one and finally I was able to clear this one. Also, take note that Kuro is wearing Paradigm set in the special algorithm set here because without Daiyan, the critical algorithm set is useless for Kuro. In my honest opinion, that's why I changed the gear for this one so that it will not it will have some impact on Kuro more even without Daiyan. So let us go ahead and take a look at this one now. This clear. As you can see, I did retry this one. I recorded this at work, so the quality is not really that good. This is the run against Eucharis. Eucharis has 568,000 HP, by the way. He's very tanky because she generates a very thick shield. So I believe this is really a pretty good stage to showcase if you're going to test some damage testing for any characters. And this stage is one of the hardest one if you're new. But if you've been playing long enough and have decent gears and decent characters, then this stage is not that hard. And as you can see, boom, finish the stage right on time before the time runs out. And here are the damage dealt by Kuro. Kuro dealt 707,158%, 158 damage to the enemies. So, a total of around 59% overall from the team. By the way, I borrowed an Angela Prime here. Both of the runs that I will be showing you, the clips, I borrowed the same Angela Prime. So, here we are. We have here 707k damage. Now, let us move on to the video with Kuro plus Daiyan against Eucharis. I also failed the first part of this one, so let us move on to the second try. Where is it? Because I ran out of time also here. As you can see, it's failed. Now I will be retrying this one. This is the run that the boss will get killed. So this is the run with Daiyan on the team. You will see the difference between how much Kuro dealt with Daiyan on the team. Also, my Kuro is wearing some critical gears, critical algorithms here, because you need those algorithm set if you are using Kuro with Daiyan on the team. That is her best in slot algorithms. How many times will still be here before Eucharis falls? Let us see. It still has 2 seconds, right? It is a 1 second difference. But let us take a look at the damage dealt. As you can see, 925,730 damage. So how much damage gain does Kuro gets from having Daiyan on the team? Let's divide that one. That is 707, right? Divide by 925. No. 925 minus 707, right? Then divide this one by 707. I think that is the correct answer, the correct math, right? Multiplied by 100. It will now become a 30.8% damage increase. That is what I don't know if my math is correct, but I believe that is correct. I believe my calculation for the damage gain from that Kuros with Daiyan is around 30.8%. So let's just say 30% the damage increase with Kuro plus Daiyan against Kuro without Daiyan. So that is how good Daiyan is. And that is why if you're still having second thoughts on summoning for Daiyan, then maybe I can help you decide with this type of videos. Because yeah, Daiyan is really good. She's really good, but is she really necessary for a Kuro team? No, she's not really necessary. But Daiyan will definitely raise the damage ceiling for Kuro's damage output. And that's what makes Kuro the number 1 DPS in global right now. It's mainly because of Daiyan's help, Daiyan's critical buff. Because those critical hits to the enemies are really satisfying to see, especially if you're watching your run. It's really satisfying to see those critical hits land on the enemy, especially during Kuro's the passive attack, that the barrages of attacks, all of those do some critical hits. Man, that was really satisfying. So yeah, I believe Daiyan is a really good addition to your Kuro team. But if you're running out of resources, then you can skip Daiyan. She will have a rerun banner for sure. Because they do get a rerun banner in CN version. So why not in global, right? So maybe you can have some enough resources when she gets a rerun. But just skip if you don't have enough to spark PT. Because if you've seen my summons, it's very painful. If I did not have enough to spark PT, then I will not probably get Daiyan. So there is that. Always count the worst case scenario when summoning for a featured character. Anyways, that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.